Happy week, guys. Today is going to be a 45-minute Pilates class. Today's class, we're going to do some basic Pilates movements, but we're first going to start off with some stretching. So right now, we're just in the cat-cow position here. We're going to arch our back. Inhale, exhale, inhale. You can sway side to side. Just move what works for you. Next up, we're going to go into a bear crawl, into a downward dog. So we're going to hover our knees above the ground, belly button to spine. Make sure we're not rounding out our back. And then we're going to push our booty back, press our heels down as far as they can go. Bear crawl, hover the knees, keeping that core tight, pushing the heels down, booty back. Kind of drop the chest if you want to. But we just want to make sure that we're not letting our belly drop and we're keeping our core engaged through this exercise. This is just our warm-up, trying to get our body moved and ready for the day. You can pedal it out if you want to. I like to. It feels good on my backs and my legs. Almost there, guys. Bear crawl, hover the knees, hold it a couple seconds, and then push your booty back. You do as many as you need. We're doing it for 45 seconds. All right, time's up for that. Next up, we're going to go into a T-spine rotation. So we're just going to alternate sides. Our feet are going to be hip-width distant apart, and they're just going to swivel side to side. We want to make sure that we're lifting through our hip, our core is tight, reaching one hand up into the air. We're going to inhale, reach the arm up, and then we're going to exhale, bring it back down. Again, core tight, belly tight, as if somebody were going to punch your stomach. You are embraced, and we're swiveling from side to side. We're doing this for 45 seconds, so keep going, guys. Take it all in, breathe in and out. Inhale, exhale, bring it forward into the high plank, twisting from side to side. Almost there, guys. 45 seconds is up. Now we're going to go into a low lunge on the left side. So bring that left foot up to the left hand, and we're going to reach the hand up in the air and bring that elbow down into the knee. Kind of lean into this. You can sit into this in your hips. You can feel it stretch more when you kind of push down into your hips. If you want to put your knee down, your back knee down on the mat, you can do that. But just enjoy this stretch here. We're going to switch sides here. We're going to put the right foot up to the right hand. We're going to inhale, reach the hand up to the sky. Exhale, bring that elbow down into the knee, breathing. Keep doing that a couple times. Sometimes I like to just hold it down into my knee and kind of lean into that lunge. It really opens up the hips. It feels so good. I love this stretch. A couple more seconds, guys. All right, guys, stretch it out if you want. We're going to get situated here. We're going into a side plank. You can go on your elbow here, or you can do it on your hand. I like to go on my elbow. So I'm just kind of getting situated. Let's extend our legs out. We're going to go on our elbow. We're going to be doing this for 45 seconds. Arms straight up in the air, side plank. If you want, you can put a weight on your hip here. You can do a hip dip if you want. You can lift one leg up. You make these side planks what is going to work for you. I always say, try to add something. Make it a little bit difficult. If you've been doing the same thing week after week after week, do something different. Your body needs change for your muscles to see the difference, for your body to see the difference. I like to do a hip dip. Okay, time is up. We're going to switch it around to the other side as well, guys. So our elbow is going to be directly underneath our shoulder, and we're going to lift through the hips. I don't want to see those booties dropping. Keep it nice and strong. You can stack your feet or you can stagger them. I like to stack them. You can put a weight on your hips here. Just hold it here, guys. Hip dip. Those are always hard. Lift the leg if you want. Or I think I do it in this video. I bend my knee. There you go. Copenhagen hold. That's hard. Do the workout. Find something that challenges you. You need to be challenged during these workouts. All right, guys, 30 seconds is up. Stretch it out. Now we're going to move into the next block. Grab a weight for this block. We're putting the weight in between our knees. We're holding it tight. We're leaning back on our elbows, and we're going to lower our knees and lift our knees. Lean back, lower and lift. Lift and lower, squeezing the weight in between our knees. I'm using an 8-pound weight. I could probably have used a 10-pound weight, but you are going to feel this in your lower belly. Again, keeping that core engaged, breathing through it. This is going to help with those lower belly pooches, the hip flexors. This is working so many muscles. I was sweating during this, but we need to add those weights. No one's going to challenge you. I can't make you do it. You got to do it yourself. That is when we see the change. Only a couple more seconds. We're doing this for 45 seconds. You're almost there, guys. Keep going. Breathing in, using your breath to move your legs. Nice and slow. This isn't a race. Okay, guys, drop it down. We're going to keep the weight in between our knees, but we're going to go on a tabletop position, and we're going to almost be in a bear crawl, and we're going to lift and lower our knees. Hover the knees. I think I let my knees touch, but you should not let your knees touch. Just lift and lower. Again, this is targeting that lower belly, keeping that core engaged. Lift and lower. If you don't have any weights, find something that you can put in between your legs that you can hold, whether it be a book, whether it be maybe a ball or a can of soup, anything. Add something in between your legs and lift and lower. You should be feeling it, guys. We're taking the weight out. Next up, we're going to go into a bird dog. So we're going to alternate it. So opposite arm, opposite leg, bring it into a crunch, reach back out, and then we're going to switch sides. So opposite leg, opposite arm, crunch, bring it in. Again, keeping that core tight, nice and slow. If you have ankle weights, add in ankle weights. I think later on in this video, I hold the weight, so you can even hold a light weight in your hand. There you go. I grabbed the weight to show you guys. Weight in and out, nice and slow, keeping that core engaged. When you crunch in, hold it for a second and bring it back out into a long line here. Okay, guys, again, turn it over onto your back. We're going to go into a reverse crunch, and we're going to pull one knee up to our chest at a time. We want to make sure that we're not dropping our hips. I think I look at the camera and I lift my booty up just a little bit more. So if you're doing this right now with me, raise that booty up just a little bit more. Bring those legs in, kind of do a little crunch. In and out, breathing through this. We're doing this for 45 seconds. Oh, yep, I looked at the camera. I lifted my hips. I saw that my hips were dropping. Keep your hips up. Keep that core tight. Keep going, guys. Okay, drop it down, guys. Shake it out. We're going to do 2 rounds of this. So again, grab that weight. We're going to do the leg lowers. Okay, the weight is in our legs. We're squeezing it. We're leaning back on our elbows there, hands flat on the mat, keeping that core engaged. 45 seconds on the clock. Here we go. Legs up and down, nice and slow. You should feel this in your lower belly. My armpits were sweating so bad. I was shaking. 5 pounds. If you guys are blasting through this and you don't feel a challenge, you need to up your weights. It should be hard. You should be struggling trying to get 8 in, 10 in. Just breathe. The last 2 should be difficult. Breathe through it. Couple more seconds, guys. 45 seconds up on the clock. We're going to twist it over onto our hands and knees. We're going to go into a bear crawl and we're going to squeeze that weight in between our knees and we're lifting and lowering. Lift and lower. It's a very slight movement. I may have been tapping my knees on the bottom. Try to make your knees just hover a little bit, kind of lifting that booty, lifting that weight up, squeezing it. You're going to really feel it in your inner thighs. Core tight. Don't let that belly drop. Keeping it tight. Embrace it. It will protect your back during this as well because we're lifting the weight up. Breathe through 45 seconds. Almost done, guys. Keep going. All right, guys, take the weight out. We're going to twist it over now. We're going to go into a bird dog. Again, if you want to hold weights in your hand, put ankle weights on, do that. Bird dog, alternating, reaching opposite arm, opposite leg out, crunching in and out. Switch it, opposite arm, opposite leg, reach out, crunch it in and back out. Grab that weight, guys, if you want. 3 pounds, 5 pounds. This is an 8 pound. Nice, slow, controlled movements. This is really going to help with those smaller muscle groups. I know sometimes doing this, it doesn't feel like it's doing much, but it's helping us keep stabilized. It's working muscles that you actually don't realize. All right, flipping it back over, we're going to go into a reverse plank, crunching those legs up. If the crunching of the legs is too hard into our chest, just hold a reverse plank. Or you can lift the leg straight up instead of bending it into the knee. Again, make the workout your own workout. You can do this. Challenge yourself. Make sure we're lifting that booty in the air and our core is tight. Almost there, guys. Okay, drop it down. We are going to move on to the next block. For this one, we are going to use the weight. This is the glute workout here. So a couple weeks, we haven't been using the weights. Grab those weights, put it on your hips. This is the only way you're going to see progress is if we up our weights. We're doing glute bridges, 45 seconds on the clock. Imagine each spine going up and down. You can feel each vertebrae going up and down, nice and slow, squeezing the butt. Adding the weights on. I have 2 8 pounds on my hips right now, and I was feeling it. You can feel it in your booty. I want this to burn for you guys. So if you're doing it and you're not feeling anything, put those weights on, put a band around your legs. I want you to see change. Keep going, 45 seconds on the clock. We're going to keep the weights on for the entire glute bridge exercise. So keep them near you. Okay, take a second. We're going to do glute bridge pulses. So we're going to hold our booty up in the air and we're just going to squeeze, release our butt. Nothing else is moving. We're just squeezing our butt and releasing. Squeeze, release, squeeze, release, squeeze, release, squeeze, release. This is really going to feel it. It's burning here for myself. But keep going. It's 45 seconds. You guys can do this. I know. Look, I'm checking the time because I'm like, this is long and it's burning, but you've got this. Squeeze, release, squeeze, release. Almost there. Oh my God, that was so long, you guys. Drop your booty down for a second. We're going to lift our butt up, 45 seconds on the clock now. We're opening and closing our legs. Open, close, booty stays up in the air. Open, close out. If you have a band on, I applaud you. This is a killer workout when you put a band around your thighs. But please have those weights on your hips. We're lifting the booty, squeezing the butt, opening or closing our legs outward. Open, close, keeping that core tight, breathing through this. I know it's difficult, but you guys got this. Okay, drop your booty. Next, we're going to put our heels up. The heels will stay up for this glute bridge, and we're going to go up and down. 45 seconds on the clock. Heels up, booty up and down. Heels stay up. Weights are still on. I'm going to leave you guys to this. Oof, hug those knees to the chest, guys. We're going to do another round of this. Here we go. Weights on. 45 seconds on the clock. Glute bridge. Here we go. Up and down. You guys want a booty for summer? This is how we do it. This is how we build our booty. Putting the weights on, adding the weights. Up and down. Nice and slow, squeezing the butt. All right, guys, that is done. Next up, we're going to be doing the glute pulses. Weight still on, booty up in the air, squeezing the butt and releasing. Squeeze, release, squeeze, release. Breathing through this. You guys need to pick your hard and do what's hard. When we do things that are hard, change happens. Our body changes. I'm checking the clock because I know 45 seconds is a long time to do this, and it was burning me. Keep going, guys. Keep going. Drop the booty. All right, here we go. Open, close the legs. Booty stays up. Weights are on. Opening, closing the knees. Knees out and in, out and in, out and in. If you have a band on, good job. Keep going. 45 seconds on the clock. I'm going to leave you to it. Three, two, one, drop it down, guys. Next up, we're going to keep the heels up and we're going to do a glute bridge. Both heels stay up, weights on the hips, up and down, up and down. Let that booty hover above the ground. I don't want to see your butt touching completely all the way down. Time under tension, so leave that booty hovering above the ground, squeezing as we go up. You've got this, guys. All right, guys, good job. Hug your knees to your chest. We're going to move on to the next block. We're going to be doing some clamshell. So add that weight onto that hip, and we're going to open, close, open, close, lifting the side of our hip up into the air, lifting through the waist. Open, feet stay together. Open, close, down and up. Weight on the hip. Another good thing you can do is putting a rubber band around your thighs. That is an amazing addition to this workout as well. We're doing this for 45 seconds. The outer glute on the bottom leg should be burning at this time, guys. We are working all sides of the booty today, up and down. Almost there. We're going to keep it on this side then, guys. 45 seconds is done. Keep that on that side. Okay, you guys. So we're taking our knee, one leg up. Our knee is going to touch our other knee. And then we're going to tap our feet together. So one leg stays up, and we want to make sure that we're lifting through our waist, that we're not letting that side of our body just drop down on the ground. Sometimes I have to really think about this. I have the weight on my leg. Again, if you have a band around your legs, going to make this workout even harder. But we are working smaller muscle groups today. And when you work those smaller muscle groups, sometimes you really have to think about the movement that you're doing. So our knees touch together and then they open up. Again, I had to really think about this. So if you guys are struggling with this like I am, don't worry. I am too. Knees open, close. We're working those outer glutes. All right, now we're going to stay on that side. We're going to lower down onto that soft spot of our hip. We're going to put our right knee up and we're going to lift and lower that other leg. So I'm lifting my left leg right now. You want to make sure that your core is engaged. And I like to press into that leg that's kneeling and kind of push it outward, cause a little tension to make the workout even harder. This is a great workout to put some ankle weights on as well. But we're lifting and lowering. We are working the inner thighs with this one. Inner thighs up and down. Breathing through, keeping that core tight. We kind of want to lean back a little bit, make this workout just a little bit more difficult. Okay, guys, that's it. We're going to switch over to the other side now, and we're going to do those clamshells. So grab that weight, put it on your hip, 45 seconds on the clock. We're going to open both legs and close it down, lifting the hips at the same time, lifting through the waist, through the outer glutes. Here we go. This is how those amazing Carrie Underwood legs are formed, those sculpted thighs. These are the workouts that we need to be doing. You need to be adding the weights, add the band around your thighs, make this difficult even harder. Up and down, 45 seconds on the clock. Keep going. Okay, guys, drop it down. We're staying in the same position. We're going to tap our knee, keep our feet up in the air, tap our knee, tap our toes, tap our knee, tap our toes. Keeping the weight on. I found that when I put the weight closer to my knee, it was really hard to do. So I moved it back to my waist a little bit. Again, we are lifting through our side obliques right there. We don't want those to drop. We want to keep that nice and strong, keeping that core engaged. Knee to toes, knee and toes. Again, these little exercises are working muscle groups, so you really have to concentrate. This is what helps build the bigger muscle groups. I can't talk today. Okay, drop it down. We're going to lean back on the soft spot of our hip, kind of on our side booty, keeping that core engaged. We're going to lift and lower the leg, pressing our hand into the leg that is kneeled right there. Push into it and you can feel the tension, and this lifting and lowering of the leg will make it a little bit more difficult. Working those inner thighs, smaller muscle groups. All right, I don't normally do this, guys, but we're doing 3 rounds of this. I want you to feel your outer thighs burning because sometimes it's really hard to work those muscle groups in regular exercises, or even if you just run or anything. These exercises are going to help you lift heavier. These exercises are going to help you do longer runs. We are working so many muscles in these thighs. Up and down, put the weight on. We're doing this for 45 seconds. Okay, stop, guys. We're going to do the knee to toe, keeping the side. Look, I'm trying to figure out how to do this. Sometimes I have to really think about it. Put the weight on. I'm going to set the clock for 45 seconds. Weight is on the hip. We're tapping the knees. We're tapping the toes. Knees, toes. I honestly have to think about this sometimes when I do it on this side. I don't know why my brain can't work. Look, I'm laughing at myself. Keeping that core engaged. Guys, sometimes I find these workouts difficult. So if you're finding it difficult, I'm right there with you. I'm doing the same thing. I'm sweating. I literally had sweat dripping down my armpits here. Core engaged. Really think about it. Muscle, mind, body connection. Okay, guys, now we're going to lower onto that same side, onto the soft spot of our hip, our booty. We're leaning back some. We're going to lift and lower that leg, pressing into the leg that is up, keeping that core engaged. You don't want that belly to dome. I love putting ankle weights on during this workout because I find it just makes it a little bit more challenging. If I don't press into that leg that's kneeling, I find this workout too easy. So I press into the leg. I lean back a little bit because I want to feel the challenge. I want to make it feel like this is actually a hard workout, because you could just do this and fly through it and not feel anything. That means nothing's engaged. You're not finding the tension. Find the tension in your workouts. Okay, I am tired, but we're going to swap it onto the other side here, guys. Again, grab those weights, 45 seconds on the clock, clamshells. We're going to open our legs, close our legs, lift our hips, drop our hips, keeping that core engaged. Our elbow is directly underneath our shoulder. Breathing through it. I'll leave it here for a couple minutes for you guys. Okay, dropping it down. We're going to do the knee to toes. Keep that weight on. If you have a band will probably be easier than the weight, but I couldn't find my band this morning. So knees together. I can't think. Knees, toes. Knees, toes. Nice and slow. Add the weights. Add the bands. You guys are going to be so sick and tired of me saying that. Keeping that core engaged. Okay, 45 seconds is done. We're leaning back onto the soft spot of our hip there. Press into that leg, lift and lower, nice and slow. Find the tension. I'm going to stop talking now and I'm going to let you guys do this. Lordy. All right, our outer glutes should be on fire. We're doing another round of this, guys. We can do it. Clamshells, open and close. I'm going to be quiet for this one. I want you guys to do it. I'll hop back in when 45 seconds is up. Okay, guys, drop it down. We're going to be doing the knee to toes. Knee to toes, 45 seconds on the clock. Here we go. Weight on, knee, toe, knee, toe. Keeping that core engaged. Lift through the hips. Do not let that waist touch the ground. Lift it up. Hold it tight. I have to think about this. I'm going to stop talking, guys, and let you guys do this. Good job, good job. Okay, we're going to lean back and we're going to do that leg lift, inner thigh leg lift, working the inner thighs. We got to sculpt all sides of the legs here, guys. Press into that leg that is planted onto the ground, keeping that core engaged. Don't let that belly dome. Find the tension. Move slowly through it. Act as if your leg is going through cement. Okay, guys, swap it over to the other side. Grab that weight, clamshells, 45 seconds on the clock. Here we go. Open, close, open, close. Right now, your thighs should be on fire. Oof, okay, guys, pause the video if you need to take a little breather, take a sip of water, but we're going to keep moving on. Wait on, 45 seconds on the clock. Knee, toe, breathing through this, sculpting the legs of the summer, guys. You guys got this. I'll leave you here to it for a couple seconds. Okay, we're dropping down onto the side of our body, soft spot of our hip, soft spot of our booty, leaning back some, pressing into that leg that's planted into the ground. Find the tension, lift and lower. Don't let that leg just drop down. Have control over it. Put an ankle weight on if you need to. Find the tension, work through it. I'll leave you here for a couple seconds. Okay, next up, guys, we're going to move into the final block, which is the core block. We're going to be doing 3 rounds of this. So we're going to be doing dead bugs. Here we go, dead bugs, 45 seconds on the clock. These are one of my most favorite exercises to really get after every inch of our core, our lower, upper, mid, keeping that engaged, tilting the pelvic bone towards the belly button. You want your back flat against the mat. You can add ankle weights on, and you can hold little weights in your hand. I shake during these. Your body should be shaking, keeping it nice and tight, nice and slow. I'll keep you here for a couple seconds. Okay, guys, moving right along. Take a breather. Going into bicycles, 45 seconds. Opposite elbow to opposite knee. Keeping that core engaged, back flat against the mat. Do not let that belly dome. See if you can reach your elbow just a little bit further past that knee. We've been doing these exercises for a little bit longer. I love doing these bicycles. It will really get after those side obliques. You want to see lines in your stomach? You got to twist. Breathe. We're going to go into a Pilates 100. You know I love these. I'm going to be doing these in almost every single workout. Legs up, hands by our sides, keeping that core tight. Pump, pump, pump. Breathing through, lifting through the chest. Don't lift through the neck. It's going to really hurt your neck and your head. If you need to bend your knees, you can bend your knees at a 90-degree angle. If you need to put your head flat down on the mat, you can put your head flat down on the mat. Work your way up. Challenge yourself. If at any point you feel air underneath your back, you need to bend your knees. Keeping that core engaged, almost there. Oh, we are there. Good job, everyone. All right, now we're going to go into a Russian twist. So I want you guys to grab your weights and you're going to lean back and you're going to twist from side to side. Again, we're working on those side obliques. We're working on those lines so you can see definition in your abs. If you want, you can keep your knees elevated or put your feet on the ground. I don't want you to rush through this. This isn't a HIIT exercise. This is nice and slow. So stop in the middle and twist. I wanted to show you what it looked like with my feet down, but we're leaning back a little bit, lifting through the chest, twisting side to side, nice and slow. Again, time under tension. You guys got this. All right, put the weight down. We're going to make our way onto a push-up, and you can either do it on your knees or just like this, but we're going to be doing 30 seconds of a push-up. If you need to take a break in between reps, take a break. If you need to go down on your knees, go down on your knees. I want to give the arms a little bit of love in this exercise for today, and push-ups is one of the most amazing workouts to get after every inch of those arms. I like to go in a downward dog sometimes, but we're almost there, guys. Keep going. Push it through. Push it through. Okay, take a breather, guys. We're going to do another round of this. Dead bugs. Here we go. Arms up, back flat against the mat, opposite leg, opposite arm. If you haven't done so, pick up some weights. Pick up something in both hands that you can use. Find the tension. I'll leave you here for a couple seconds. Breathe, guys. We're doing this for 3 rounds. This is the second one. Bicycles, here we go. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Keeping that core tight, keeping that belly flat. No bread bellies. See if you can go a little bit further. When you go and twist to the side, hold it for just a second longer. Time under tension, that's where we see results. All right, take a breather, guys. We're going to go into the Pilates 100. Back flat against the mat. We're curving at the breastbone. Arms by our sides. Lift the legs up. Pump the arms as if we're tapping the top of water. I will do these Pilates 100 in every single exercise that I post on here, guys. This is such a core workout, a core burner. If you need to, bend your knees. It took me years to be able to extend my legs out straight and not struggle with it. Keeping that back flat against the mat, pump the arms, breathe. If you need to put your head down, put your head down. All right, guys, 30 seconds is up for that. Take a breather, grab some water. We're going to grab the weight and we're going to go straight into the Russian twist. Do not rush through this. 45 seconds on the clock. Legs up, twist, side, side. Nice and slow, not fast. Nice and slow. Stop in the middle. Twist to the side. Lifting through the chest. You guys got this. I know you can do it. If you want to put your feet down, put your feet down. But we're leaning back. Okay, weight down. Make your way over into a push-up. We're doing the push-up for 30 seconds. Up and down. Nice and strong, guys. If you need to stop and take a breather, go in a downward dog. If you need to go on your knees, go on your knees. I always say, like, if you go on your knees, put your elbows in closer to your side. So you're almost doing like a tricep oil rigger that we usually do, or just go into a regular push-up. This is such a good arm exercise. I know they're hard to do, but that's when we have to do them. We have to do the hard workouts. Guys, last and final round, dead bugs. Here we go. This is the finish line. You guys can do this. Back flat against the mat. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Add the weights, add the weights. Nice and slow, breathing through it. Tilt that pelvic bone towards your belly button. I'm going to leave you here to it for a couple seconds. Whew. All right, bicycle, 45 seconds, opposite arm, opposite leg. We are curving at the breastbone and we're lifting through our chest, not our neck. Don't use your hands to pull your head. We want to use our core to help us twist. That's where we'll find the change. Keep going, guys. Okay, drop it down. We're going to go into a Pilates 100, curving at the breastbone, hands by our side, tapping the top of water, extend our legs out. Back is flat against the mat, breathing through. You have to breathe through the chest. The chest is going to expand sideways. You're not breathing through your belly. Your belly is tight. Your core is tight. Bend your knees if you have to. Lower your head down if you have to. Work your way up. But each week, I want you to get just a little bit stronger and a little bit better with this. Again, this took me years to master. Keep going, guys. Oh, and we're done. Drop it down, guys. All right, Russian twist. Grab the weights. We're going to go side to side. All right, guys, 45 seconds is on the clock. Here we go. Twisting from side to side. Breathing through, core tight. Don't go fast. That's my reminder. I would go to so many Pilates classes and I would see women just like blasting through this. I'm like, that is not a core exercise. When you move fast through something, you're turning it into a HIIT. You're turning it into cardio. We don't want cardio. We want Pilates. We want nice, slow, controlled movements. We want to feel the burn in every inch of our core. Keep going, guys. Almost there. Final push, guys. Final push-ups. Our arms are going to be weak. Do not skip this one. This is where change happens. Where there's struggle, that's where change is happening. Trust the process. You're not going to see results overnight. It's going to take a couple weeks. Go on your knees. After a couple weeks, you'll see, hey, I can do a push-up not on my knees. Take a breather. Go in a downward dog if you need to. I need to give some relief in my shoulder sometimes, but we're going to push through. It's only 30 seconds, even if you get 5 in. All right, guys, great job on today's workout. 45 minutes. Actually, it's almost close to 47 minutes. You guys did it. Do some stretches, guys. Be so proud of yourself. You showed up. These workouts are not easy, but I'm promising you, you will see results. Thanks, guys. Love ya.